man. Those like the
Those are great.
best.
You
But then
remember?
we got older, right? So then dating changed. But it's always been better when you know someone and they know someone, so they can kind of hook you up and bridge that nervous gap. And so you would always be able to ask, girl, is he fine? What does he look like? Tell me, like, he got good teeth, like, who is his parents, whatever like that.
Good. See, this
So that made it better, you know.
So let me talk
Not
about
now, but it's crazy now.
I'm gonna pick on you for a quick second. You talk about these good teeth, and I've heard you say more than that. I've heard you say more about teeth than height of a man or something. Is it, do women really appreciate a man with quote unquote good teeth? I mean, does that mean you have to have all of the teeth? Or what do you mean by good teeth? What qualifies good teeth with bad teeth?
Good teeth. Well, good teeth makes a great smile. So, when you first, like, you have a great smile. So, I remember when I met my dentist, Dr. Elzawari, in 2000, and the first thing he said to me was like, I love your smile. And coming from a dentist, that's like great, because you're going to work on my teeth. And I personally, take pride in going to the dentist and making sure I do those checkups, not having cavities, those types of things, and spend a lot of money to maintain this great smile. So beyond their face, one of the very first things you see about a person is their smile. And when they laugh, people tend to open their mouth really wide. And if they're self-conscious about their smile, they always put their hand over their mouth. So and teeth actually will reveal issues, like if someone's doing drugs, or if things are, or their eating habits are really bad, or it shows up in their smile. There are doctors or dentists that can diagnose diseases based on how your mouth, what's the condition of your mouth.
You're right, because smokers, I noticed their fingernails, if some people smoke, their fingernails look a certain way, or they may have darkness inside. And then, of course, the teeth will be they're not as white naturally as they can be. So you're right. And then some people's eyes, like if somebody smokes a lot, their eyes will be red.
Right. Indeed. Just those telltale signs. But I like a great smile, because then it tells me, that person likes to laugh and all of those things. And, they can make your day with a smile. My ex-husband, I was in Germany when I met him, and he rolled up next to me, and the first thing he did is he smiled at me. And that was like, oh, you got a great smile. So a smile goes a long way. But from the height perspective that you alluded to, I like my man to be taller than me. 6 feet is really like perfect. Even though I'm 5'4", it's like, I like to look up to him. I like to respect him. So looking up to him is like great for that. But yeah, a great smile is priceless.
All right, so there you have it, guys, because you're still single in 2024. Great smile, 6 feet at least. That's I guess that's on her list.
That's right. So if you don't have all 32, you can have 28. The molars and the wisdoms can come out. So here we go. But those front 28. Want to see those front 28. But taking pride in your smile is just a reflection of how you take care of your health. And everyone can be subconscious about their smile. So if, I think it's Michael Strahan, for years and years and years, he had the gap, but it looked good on him. But now he's gotten that, worked on in the last 2 years. I think he went ahead and did something different with his teeth.
I didn't notice it. I missed that.
Yeah. So, it was a trademark thing, and people, it grew on people, and people really like that, and it's not there anymore. But, again, the smile, like, that's the first impression.
Right.
Like, yes, you can meet, I'm sure you have ran into that, where you have a great looking woman, and then she smiled, and you're like, oh, it just diminished the power of the beauty just that quickly.
Well, for sure. In this COVID era, some people have some real pretty eyes, and they have this cover, and then when they take the mask off, it it's a whole different situation. Wow, they're amazing with that mask. So
but if you think about the Middle Eastern cultures, right, who were, I cannot think of the name, but they would only see the eyes, eyes being the window to the soul. And, eyes themselves are just, like you say, oh, you have really pretty eyes. It's such a compliment. But we tend to, in our culture, have brown or black for the most part. And then depending upon your lineage and things like that, you can have, or your like hereditary type traits, you can have different color eyes or whatever. But first you see the eyes and the smile, because people smile with their eyes too, it makes their eyes light up, right? So it's just those types of things that make it so great. And I think about all of the people that I've dated, they all have a great smile. They really do.
Well, that's good. It sounds like it's a non-negotiable for you.
Right. Well, I didn't even know it was a non-negotiable, but also too, thinking about the eyes, they have different eyes as well.
Okay.
With the lighting, sometimes my ex-husband actually had a black eye and a brown eye at the same time. A different one. The light just glinted it, I was just like, oh my gosh. And it's like, yeah, sometimes it does that. And I think I was married to him about 3 years in by the time I noticed that, but it was really, really great for them.